This building was already from Karim Khan Zand, the Zandiya period, about 1970s, 1970, He built the building here. We say Ivan Takht Karim Khani and Aqa Muhammad Khan, 220 years ago, 1980s, 1980, came and did his coronation here. Ivan Takht Marmar, marble or alabaster throne. Ivan, you know Ivan? Ivan is very Persian, closed from three sides, open from one side. Ark or Ivan, entrance. And after Aqa Muhammad Khan, the first Qajar king, the second king, Fath Ali Shah, came to power, expanded the palace. And after Fath Ali Shah, the most changes happened during the time of Nasir Shah. So mostly we see here from Nasir Shah because he was 49 years the king of Persia, and he was the third king that had the third longest duration. So here you see some pictures, style from very European, because it's the mixture of European and Persian design. Because Nasser Shah goes to Europe, see some styles in France, in Paris, come here and asks to copy mostly European style, the building, the churches, over these fireworks. There is, you can just have a look.
You can see more landscape. European style.
You can just have a look through.
And that oval shape you mentioned last time, no, that oval shape is from Europe.
Oval, yeah, this is very European.
Even these lamps.
These are from Muhammad Reza Shah, the second Pahlavi period, because again his coronation was in this palace. This is the last Shah, Muhammad Reza Shah, and then I think 1950 I think.
So after 49 years, he had a kind of sickness. He was ill, and he was waiting and sitting in the palace. When he got fine, he got cured, he actually donated something to the Shah Abdul Azim, which is a kind of religious place in Shahr Ray city, south of Tehran, 30 kilometers south of Tehran. And he goes there to pray Shah Abdul Azim, thank you that I'm fine again, my heart has problem. But at that place, a guy which was called Mirza Reza Kermani, he was from Kerman, from my town. He came with an old revolver from this distance, killed him, and shot to his heart, and they bring him with a kind of coach to the palace, but he died after a few hours. And he's buried still in the Shah Abdul Azim. This is a stone, one piece of alabaster stone made by Yazdi, sculptors. This is just the stone of his grave, but the grave itself is in Shah Abdul Azim. This is this is just there, yeah. This was over the grave, but the Reza Shah transferred it from the grave to here. Before revolution, yeah. No, not by Reza Shah, before revolution. Put it here just to be safe and fine. This shows the king with his clothes, with the sword, the jewelry, the clothes, the symbol of that he is going to heaven. This is Ahmad Shah, the last king of Qajar. He was 13 years old when he came to power, and after a few years he just moved to Europe and he didn't do anything and he lost power. And the power came after Qajars, which was by Reza Shah, which was the head of the army in that period, Reza Shah, or the Reza Pahlavi, Reza Shah, the first Pahlavi king. And he put his tile over here. This was older, this is renovated, this is older, this is older. Most of it is during the Nasir Shah. Most of the changes happened during Nasir Shah.
shows the video, shows that, shows that. I go, why are you asking me now?
Your family is your husband and kids?
Yeah, I see it everywhere. This, what do you call it?
Samovar?
Yeah.
Samovar is
And there's a picture of that king, right?
Shah. Yep. It's very common.
Yeah, now I recognize him.
So common. On Habad Bubble, on cups, teapots.
The water is green for a change. We read about Nader Shah in our books, in our history books.
He was also one of the effective, one of the good.
I'm more interested in this crowd.
No, it's okay. As long as you're not alone and you're not in a kind of empty place, you're in a crowd, you're with me, it's fine.
You see these characters.
That one is Qajar building, but the rest is Qajar and Pahlavi.
small synagogue. This is the place where they got airlifted. United States of America Embassy, the former US Embassy.
Which was named Shahyad, means memory of king, from the last king's period. I mean, our last Shah's period, Muhammad Reza Shah, before revolution. And this is from 1970s, about 5-6 years before revolution. And the archaeology, architecture was by Hussein Amanat. He designed and built it. This is a mix of Persian pre-Islamic and Islamic architecture. The arc is similar to the Ivan Madain, which is in Teaspoon in Iraq of today, which is the biggest arc of the world. And this under the arc, the ceiling is similar to the the design of the ceiling of Sheikh Lutfullah Mosque in Square, the famous square in Isfahan. And the windows up there, the top, are all odd numbers because it must be symmetrical, and a symbol of the Persian and Islamic architecture together.
I'm in Moghadum House and Museum. It dates back to the Qajar time, the last period of Qajar time, and it belonged to the Mohsin Moghadum. And the whole interior and exterior is the same like a Qajar house, a large courtyard in the center, and there's a private courtyard and the personal courtyard as well. And now it became a museum. It's so beautiful, it's so pretty. Carry any bags with you, your handbags, camera bags or anything. You are allowed to film, but you cannot carry bags. They give you a locker and a key. You can keep your stuff over there. I think it's a private courtyard. This is a private courtyard. You can see these sculptures, the cat faces, the lion faces, and the girls. So many Havelis in Lahore. I think हमें भी टिकट लगा देना चाहिए foreigners के लिए. some ornaments, some spears. After becoming a public place, uh, it got restored and converted into a museum now. And for Iranis, I think they don't have any ticket. Iranis don't have to pay anything to visit this house, but for a foreigner, it costs like 2 million. 2 million is like Pakistani, I think 1,500, 1,500 or 2,000, I guess. You have to pay to visit this house. It's a ticket price, but it's worth it. I would highly recommend you, if you visit Tehran, you must visit the Moghadum house.